Hello, and welcome to Friday of a long weekend, Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. I am about to embark on a road trip to the Queen City of the Kootenays, Nelson, British Columbia. We have our Rivian R1T. It's all packed and ready to go. It is currently charging. We are currently charging, and let's see, we have 13 minutes left in the charge to 100%. We're probably going to be leaving in the next hour, so it should be good. And yeah, that is the trip. I will take you through it next. All right, so we are going to plug in our destination, Nelson, British Columbia, Canada. Gonna hit plan. Let's see our total ride here. So to go all the way, looks like 8 hours and 10 minutes of charging. Looks like it wants us to charge in, what is that, Princeton? At our Tesla supercharger in Princeton. And then it wants us to go to basically Rock Creek area and charge at a 100 kilowatt hour station if we're lucky. Yeah, well, the good news is we decided, since it's late, we're going to split up the trip and stop in Osoyoos for the night. So we're going to spend the night there. So let's see what it does if I choose that. So, and actually we'll just do Osoyoos there. Plan. All right, so it still wants us to stop in Princeton. So I've set it to leave at 100%. It still wants us to charge for 5 minutes in Princeton. And arrive at 16%. I think we can actually push it. I don't think it's that bad. So the problem here is that Princeton does have superchargers in it, but they're not on the Tesla network. So it wants us to go to the destination. There's a flow charger. There's actually a couple flow chargers. Actually, in this area, there's Tesla superchargers, but they're not there. This flow charger is a 50 kilowatt flow charger. There are some on this side of town that do have the 100 kilowatt hours ones. Our hotel that we're staying at does have charging at it, but we're not sure if I'll be able to get it or not. So yeah, I think we just roll the dice and try and get there. If for some reason we're not going to make it, or I don't think we'll make it, we'll stop in Princeton and get some juice. But I think we can make it. So yeah, let's do it. All right, looks like charging just finished. Let's go ahead and get this unplugged. All right, we are underway now. There's a lot of traffic. It's a long weekend, so we're having to detour around some things. But let's plug in our destination for today and see what it says. So we're going to just go Osoyoos there. Oh, no, actually, sorry. Hang on a second. You can see the whole route, but I want to actually just look at it so we can see where it wants us to stop. All right, so it's showing the total trip's going to be 4 hours and 30 minutes with one charging stop, and it looks like it wants us to stop at a Flow Network. If it lets me do it, Flow Network charger in Karamias. Not sure I like that. I think that if we have to charge, it would be better to charge at a Tesla supercharger in Princeton instead, because it'll be faster speeds. But we'll just have to see once we get going and how we're doing for efficiency. So yeah, that's it. We'll check in a bit. So we've cleared most of the traffic, so we're almost out of the lower mainland. Well, we're between Abbotsford and Chilliwack now. This actually rerouted, or told me there was a new route, although it's the same route, I don't know why, but it finally just updated it, and now it's bringing us directly to Osoyoos without charging. It says we're going to arrive with 98 kilometers up to range and 21%, so that's nice. I thought we could make it to Osoyoos, but now we know. Just an update. We are in Manning Park, just outside of Manning Park Resort. We're doing pretty good. It still shows us we have 2 hours, 183 kilometers to go, 2 hours and 2 minutes, and still arriving around 8 p.m. So that's good. Yeah, it's showing 57 kilometers of range when we get there and 12%. So far our bladders are good, so we're going to keep pushing. We decided to stop in Princeton for some juice because it's been raining the whole time and just not as efficient as I wanted to be. So we got to Princeton with 138 kilometers of range, 29% left. The trip shows we basically just got a charge here for like 5 minutes, and then we're good to go to move on to Osoyoos. So we'll do a quick charge, a quick top up, and then let's get it plugged in. And let's get back in the car. We are charging. All right, it's been a short 5 minutes. It tells us that we are good to resume the trip. It looks like it's added 24, almost 25 kilowatt hours. And our peak was 213 kilowatts. So it held it for a few minutes up there, but it looks pretty good. So yeah, let's go unplug and get back on the road. Alright, we've arrived in Osoyoos, and 101 kilometers left, 22%. Our total drive so far has been 374.4 kilometers, 3.11 kilometers kilometers per kilowatt hour. So not too bad, but now we check into the hotel and have some dinner. Good morning. It is the next day. We were able to get hotel charging back over here. So it is good. We got to charge overnight. Let's see what it is. So we were able to get up to 88% last night. And let's look at the charging stats. Basically, it did 6.2, 6.3 kilowatts all night. 78.4 kilowatts added. That's great. Let's get unplugged. All right. Perfect. And we're going to go on our way. All right. For those of you that don't know, Osoyoos is wine country. So we have a couple of stops to make before we head on to Nelson. But look at this beautiful view. All right. We have finished running our errands, grabbed a couple of snacks. We plugged in a little bit while we were grabbing some snacks and stuff. Doing a little shopping. So, we're actually at 93% and projected 438 kilometer range. Let's plug in our destination here. We are going to go Nelson, BC. And it says it is actually 3 hours to Nelson, 166 kilometers, and we'll arrive at 35%. So, let's get going.
right, made it to Nelson. We have 110 kilometer range left, 23%. Pretty good. Yeah, that is, that's that. Let's look at the stats here so far for our trip. So we've gone 679.5 kilometers, average of 3.07 kilometers per kilowatt hour, and use a total of 221 kilowatt hours. So, yeah, pretty good.
This is the state of charging in Nelson 2025. There's exactly 2 DC fast chargers in town. They're both 50 kilowatt stations. So you can see here, 50 kilowatt flow stations. This one is down. It does not work. It shows in the app that it's unavailable. I've tried. It will not do. This one we've tried a couple of times to get here, several times yesterday and today, and it's always been busy. There was some different lightning charging here earlier today, and now there's this guy. There's a BMW i3 waiting there. So, I mean, DC charging in Nelson, not gonna happen. We just checked out of the hotel. You can see some snow way on the top of the mountain there. Out there, and the other mountains there. It's a cold morning in Nelson. Beautiful morning though. And we are gonna hit the road very shortly here. So let's see how we're doing. We didn't get to charge anywhere in Nelson. We got to level 1 charge at my parents' house. So we're currently sitting at 98 kilometers of range left, 21%. And let's put in our destination. So we're gonna go to Pitt Meadows. Pitt Meadows, BC. And looks like it wants us to charge. Oh, let's see the route here. This is Columbia Avenue. This is for 50 minutes in Castlegar, it looks like. And then 29 minutes in Princeton, and then we should be there. So, yeah, I guess let's get on the way. We arrived in Castlegar with 40 kilometers of range and 9% battery. Let's get plugged in. All right, we are plugged in. It's ramping up, 55, 67, 68, 79, 92 kilowatts, 105, 117, 118, 129, 154, 160, slowly holding around 162. Maybe the battery wasn't quite warm enough. It's a cold morning, but should ramp up here. And yeah, we're gonna go get a coffee and check in later. We have been charging for 53 minutes. We've dropped down to 44 kilowatts. We have put in 106.7 kilowatts in Castlegar here at the Tesla Superstation, or Tesla Supercharger. So we're actually just gonna hit the road.
arrived in Princeton with 30 kilometers of range, 7%. And yeah, we stopped quickly to pee, and we put in 8.4 kilowatts hour in Grand Forks. So let's plug in. All right, we are charged up to 72%. We're dropped down to 81 kilowatts. Our trip now says we can actually make it home to Pitt Meadows. And yeah, we'll arrive with 19% if we stay for another minute or so. So we might charge up to about 75% and then just continue, and then we don't have to stop again. So yeah. Home. 107 kilometers of range left, 23%. Let's see. The total trip stats are 1,329.2 kilometers, average of 3.12 kilometers per kilowatt hour. So we use 427 kilowatt hours total. Yeah, not so bad.